What's going on, everybody? It's the Keymaster 84 coming at you guys today with a brand new episode of Daily Dose. That's right, Daily Dose of news every single day. Here we go, baby. Oh, before we forget, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like and that subscribe before we have a chance to forget that you guys need to do that before you leave so you don't miss out on any of the great information and great, wonderful videos we post on this channel. Greatly appreciate it. Mean a lot to me. Make me smile. Put a nice big smile on my face. So if you guys go ahead and do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Alright, let's get into the news. The Yakuza spin-off Judgment was pulled from sale in Japan after a drug scandal. In December, Sega released a brand new title called Judgment. It was a spin-off from its popular Yakuza series. You take care of, play the game, blah blah blah. Sega issued a brief statement regarding the situation, stating that it would be removing Judgment for sale while the investigation is ongoing. Pierre Taki, the Japanese actor who plays the character Hyoi Hanamura in Judgment, was recently arrested following several tip-offs that he was in possession of drugs. His home was searched and he was later transferred to a police station in Tokyo's Koto ward and subjected to urine tests, which turned up traces of cocaine. So, Sony issued a statement regarding the situation, stating that it would be removing Judgment for sale while the investigation is ongoing, considering how drug charges are incredibly serious in Japan, with Taki potentially facing a very lengthy prison sentence. It's not surprising that Sony would want to distance itself from the actor. It's pretty crazy. I mean, you really have to look at Japanese culture and their laws, and I mean, it makes more sense why they would do this when you look at everything involved. It doesn't, some people would say it's not a huge deal, but it is definitely interesting, considering, I mean, Taki is also the Japanese actor for the character of Olaf from Disney's Frozen franchise, from his role in Kingdom Hearts 3. People don't know if that's going to be affected as well. So I mean, this kind of gets crazy, guys, because it's more of, I mean, these days, I mean, image is everything, and no one can have bad press because of something like this. I mean, especially since Sega was probably going to partner with somebody in the West to produce the titles for it. I mean, it's hard to say, guys. I don't know. It's definitely interesting. You gotta keep your eyes on it. It's a PS4 exclusive. It's supposed to be coming out June 25th, 2019. We'll have to wait and see if they decide to pull it from the shelves completely, or if it's going to continue to come out. So, if you guys are interested in that title, we'll try to keep you informed. Yesterday, Microsoft 343 Studios, or so Tuesday, Microsoft and 343 Studios revealed that Halo Master Chief Collection is on its way to PC. And so during the reveal, they had pizza because of the internet joke, and they, what of the original story? Okay, we'll go all the way back. I'll try to say if I want to do this. So back in the day, a Redditor named the Woman in the Sky promised to buy the studio a box of pizza if the rumor about the PC Master Chief Collection turned out to be true. Well, being the internet, as the internet is sometimes, this is the fun side of the internet. The fun side of the internet said, "Oh, well, they did bring it." So the woman in the sky, along with several other fans, decided to keep their promise and treated 343 Studios team to a lot of pizza. To the point when community manager Brian Gerard had to send out a tweet asking for people to stop sending them pizza. And if you go through and look at the tweets, guys, I mean, you can just look up hashtag MCC, and literally I went through probably about 15 pizzas, at least, 15 pictures of pizza, Some of them were, 2-3 boxes, one big box, mediums, larges, extra larges, Domino's, Pizza Hut, or more niche ones, or more niche pizza places like Pagliacci's. I mean, they had a lot of pizza, like a lot of pizza, and that's actually why they had to stop asking, because they were afraid they were going to wave wasting pizza. So, anyways, I had to tell the story because I thought it was absolutely hilarious. And it's always good when you get to hear about the fun side of the internet, because there's just not enough of those stories. Moving on. Animal Crossing on Switch to release in September? Interesting. So it sounds like the rumor is, there's no specific date yet. The rumor is that there's going to be a main entry title to Animal Crossing, which is going to be amazing, to go along with all the other titles that are coming to Switch this year. It is yet to be confirmed for this year, though, with a release date, so it is still very much a rumor, so take everything we're saying with a grain of salt. But that does mean that we'll probably be able to do a lot of fishing, chatting with locals, upgrading houses, decorating interior spaces with furniture, and paying off mortgages, because what's such a fun game like Animal Crossing? But according to the British online retailer responsible for the leak, the exact release date for Animal Crossing is going to be September 13th, 2019. Okay. That's pretty quick. It's going to have to wait to see. E3 2019 is probably when we'll find out more about that game, if it is coming out this year. But yeah, so that's that. Animal Crossing, people love that game. Xbox Project xCloud streaming service public testing has been announced. If you guys want to play your Xbox One games on your phone, it has been announced when that's going to be possible. Let's see here. Oh, I lost my spot in this article. Dang it. I hate when this happens. So that's coming. Dang it. Anyways, guys, they're going to be testing it publicly very soon. It's going to be awesome. Bluetooth connect with your Xbox controller, and you can be able to play games on your phone, tablets, other devices. As that rolls out, we'll keep you informed. I lost my chart. There was more to the article, I know. I had just butchered that one. My bad, everybody. But it's coming. Keep your eyes tuned. Keep your eyes tuned and your ears peeled. Oh, yeah. So this one I don't... okay. Apex Legends was in the news today. Not because the Season 1 Battle Pass is here. Not because new characters were unlocked. But EA reportedly paid Ninja $1 million to play Apex Legends. And not just Ninja. Well, he was the only one that got paid $1 million. But people are saying, according to Reuters, an anonymous source familiar with Apex Legends launch says that EA ultimately paid Ninja $1 million for his participation in promotion of the event. I'm not sure if that include like the streamer only event held the week before, but doesn't really matter. I mean, there were a ton of other Twitch's most popular streamers were there as well. Shroud was on there. I mean, pretty much anybody who's anybody on Twitch that played Fortnite or Blackout was there. And people are saying that Shroud also got paid for sure. They're just not exactly. People aren't saying how much. And I think it's a little crazy, guys. I mean, if that's really the case, now granted they've probably made that money back fine by now. But still, it's I don't know. Like I almost feel like it taints some things. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. I'm definitely interested in what you guys think of that whole story. Do you think it kind of taints some of the coolness factor of Apex Legends, or is it, bygones be bygones? Let me know in the comments below. I'm greatly appreciated. Let's see here. Let's keep on moving on. Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell producer Jade Raymond joins Google. Jade Raymond, what are you doing joining Google? Jade has had a successful career in the gaming industry, serving as an executive producer on hit games such as Assassin's Creed 2, Splinter Cell Blacklist, and Watch Dogs. Her most recent venture saw her found Motive Studios with EA, which has worked on various Star Wars game projects. Raymond left EA last year. We know she had joined Google as a vice president, but it's not exactly sure what she is vice president of. Dun dun dun. Secrets. Raymond made the announcement yesterday on Twitter, but stopped short of providing more details about what it means for her or Google. It seems likely she'll be involved with the Google's rumored video game console, which may expect to be revealed at 2019 Game Developers Conference on March 18th. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be something to do with gaming, like the Project Stream technology, the rumored console that'll be launched for Google next week. Wouldn't be shocking, but then again, it's Google's. Maybe they're just like for talent. But I think the most promising thing on that is that we don't know what she's the vice president of, and everything was very carefully done where that was not released. Nothing was ever released about what she is actually the vice president of. She's like the vice president of this, like, air. She's the vice president of air at Google because we don't know what to do with her. Yeah, that's not how that works. And then on top of that, we got more stuff. Google has posted the video teaser for its big gaming announcement in several places on the web, one of those being their official website. The Gather Round promo is being hosted on store.google.com, and many have taken this as evidence that Google is going to announce its own game console. Store.google.com is the platform Google uses to sell its hardware, such as the Google Home, Pixel smartphones and tablets, Nest thermostats and cameras, and the associated accessories for these products. So if Google is going to host a video for its GDC 29 presentation on the site, it suggests that the announcement is related to hardware, such as a console. Some had wondered if the announcement would be related to Project Stream, the gaming streaming service that it began testing last year. However, the teasers seem to confirm that there will be more to the keynote event than that. I don't know, guys. We might have a new contender in the console market, and I think Google will be able to push Microsoft and PlayStation fairly hard. And the fact that they've kept it quiet, and they're hiring people like Jade Raymond, which granted, still we don't know, and still rumors, we don't know. But it seems promising, and the fact that it's been rumored they're working with Sega, yet again, something else that makes the whole thing extremely promising. Dead Space co-creator pitched new IP to Activision, but was turned down. Odd. In a time where remakes or sequels seem to be the thing, new IPs are extremely hard to find these days, especially by larger AAA companies. Unfortunately, sometimes these companies aren't interested, as recently evidenced by Activision, which apparently turned down a new concept from Dead Space co-creator Glenn Schofield. Schofield, who went to the established studio Sledgehammer Games, which was responsible for developing a few of Activision's more popular Call of Duty titles like Modern Warfare 3, revealed in an interview with Game Informer that he pitched the new game to Activision after he left Sledgehammer to take position at Activision. That's really weird to say, because, anyways, he did a prototype for him and everything, and Activision rejected the proposal. It seems odd. Granted, if you did this in 2018 or 2017, Anytime before that, they had plenty of games, and they weren't worried about it. Of course, now they might be kicking themselves in the butt and wishing they had taken Schofield's game and done something with it. But, you know, that's the way cookies crumble sometimes. Too bad to be Activision. Alright, let's keep on moving on. We got one story left. Final story of the night. I picked this one for the final story of the night because it is absolutely insane. Still a rumor. A lot of rumors, guys. But Sony is in talks to acquire Rockstar parent Take-Two Interactive. Let me say that again. Sony is in talks to acquire Rockstar parent company Take-Two Interactive. Rumor, conjecture only. Rumor. It seems crazy. It might be too crazy to be true, but Sony is in reportedly talks to acquire Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive is the parent company of both 2K Games and Rockstar Games. Meaning, if Sony were to get it, if Sony were to acquire Take-Two, it would be picking up franchises such as Grand Theft Auto, Civilization, NBA 2K, and more. According to the report, Sony and Take-Two have already reached advanced board-level discussions regarding the potential acquisitions. According to the report comes from MarketWatch, citing a quote from Joe Colina, an industry analyst at Wedbush Securities. According to Colina, the Sony and Take-Two acquisition discussions are leading to a dramatic rise in Take-Two's stock prices. The company's stocks have risen 5% amid ongoing climbs across the U.S. stock market. That's insane. I mean, this would dramatically affect the landscape of gaming as we know it. This would be like the rumors of Microsoft buying EA. That's how big this is. So just a few games that are already out or coming. If Sony acquired Take-Two, it would become the publisher of upcoming releases, including Obsidian Entertainment's The Outer Worlds, the newly acquired Obsidian that Microsoft acquired, Gearbox's rumored Borderlands 3 game, all future NBA and WWE 2K titles. It would have sole rights over Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto franchise. It would own all of the Firaxis games, including the Civilization and XCOM franchises. Take-Two includes 18 different development studios. This is interesting because if Sony were to buy them, Sony typically focuses only on PlayStation platforms. So taking ownership means a huge shift, especially for Civilization, which has been a PC exclusive game only. Same thing with XCOM. Towards PlayStation and away from PC and Xbox. And then let alone not even talking about the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto, all of these games would be Sony exclusive. Well, we don't know if they'll be exclusive, but Sony would own them. Sony would own them. More than likely, they would not be willing to share the wealth. Hard to say, but that wouldn't shock me. So yeah, guys, crazy. I mean, it's still a rumor, complete conjecture, nothing official to back that up whatsoever. But still out there in the world to potentially happen. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, was that something that you guys would want? What do you think Sony would do? If Sony does go through with that, what do you think they would do if they were to acquire Take-Two? Do you think they would keep it multi-console, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or do you think they would revert everything back to? Do you think they would revert everything back to PlayStation? Period. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. This might be something I might cover in a video, or maybe a discussion with Big O in a podcast. Have to wait and see. It's kind of crazy. It's just crazy to even theorize and think about, because it would be such a huge acquisition. But anyways, guys, that's all the news we have for today. Let me know if there's anything that you want me to talk about further, or any news that I missed down below in the comments. Anyways, guys, that'll be it for today. Until next time, this has been the Keymaster 84. Play games to make gains. Haters gonna hate. See you guys in this video. Peace.